Well, Toku fans, I'm back with another video. We're episode 5 of Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. One episode is just mind blown, but leaves more questions than answers. There's also a lot of comedy. You know, a person that you did not expect. I'll get there. So the episode opens up with a gear being transported by Rita in Papillon. In God Papillon. Yeah. I'm just running the series. It's still going to take place in this world. They won't be going to Japan, but as we know. As we know, they're not going to Japan. But how's the 16 going to come? I doubt it'll be right, please, for a lot of reasons. You know, so you may get a redemption arc. I doubt it. Anyway. So, the episode opened. So, yeah. The funny way to prison Gira is put him in a snowman. Okay, that was funny. Then Gakon, the place of law and order. Well, community moments between Gira and Ria. Of course, Bangwak attack, and Rita transforms into Papillon-Ohger. Papillon, yeah. And Papillon-Ohger. And they are badass. I thought I must say, it's never stated what gender they are. All I know is Rita, but that's a girl's name, yes, but don't forget, they specifically decide to have a male suit actor for the female character. So, they want to make sure the gender's not known. That's the whole point of the outfit, too. And there's unexpected comedy from Rita. I'll get there. So, Rita boldly fights him off in a badass way. Of course, Gyro's going to be tried. So, Gyro's put in prison. Oh. We don't get an opening for this episode. It's true, no opening, no intro this episode for some reason. Oh well. So anyway, Gira. Anyway, after that, Rita is sentencing someone for 6 months in 10C. You know, in that much temperature, pretty cold. 6 months. The scalpel or something. And he just launched into her mouth. That's pretty kind of funny. Rita's assistant is also hilarious. So Rita's assistant questions when they're going to hold the trial for Gira. Rita tells them they'll be right back. Goes into their room. For some reason, Rita's been doing a lot of research for a reason. I just thinking back, a lot of it makes sense in a lot of ways. Yeah. And when Rita's alone, something unexpected happens. This literally caught me off guard and made me laugh out loud quite a bit. Rita's had a more comedic side. They might act serious, but talks to stuffed animals. Well, not exactly stuffed animals, more like stuffed yetis. It's kind of funny. It's a hilarious spin. It's a whole thing. I'm kind of not talking much about it, but I thought I'd mention it though. It's funny. Caught me off guard. Like, just in the intro, you think Rita's going to be a serious person, but no. They actually gave him a comedic side too. True, of course, it'd be boring for just a straight-laced character all the time. Well, Rita has some good comedy for the episode. That's what I think that makes them one of my favorite characters so far. Just because of the personality. Hey, Rita's gonna go out and get testimony from the other rollers. By the way, let's recap the cast. So, Gira is played by Taisei Sakai. Yamagata played by Naoto Watanabe. Himeno played by Erika Murakami. Rita played by Yuzuki Hirokawa. And Kugaraki voiced by Sokaku. Those are the 5 King-Ohgers. Should have recap that start. It's probably my last recap on it. I'll keep the book out here every week though, just to get more, just to be able to remember the names. So first up, Rita has to talk to Yamagata about the sword, since he was the first one to rescue Gira from Heracles. You know, that he could have thinking that he might have possibly hacked the sword for Gira to use. But Gus tells him that that's impossible. He can't do that type of stuff. But the swords are more powerful than we realize. Only activated by people of royal blood. That's why Gus is suggesting. That Gira may be of royal blood. Someone we suspect for a while what we know about the swords. After that visits Himeno. They need dialogue. Right. We asked if they have any doctors. And I'll tell you, Himeno's a good doctor herself. Yeah. She knows some medical. She'd be useful for medical engineering. Then Rita goes Mrs. Kaguragi, who has some ball stories about Gira. Yeah, he was talking to Heracles earlier too. But they got someone about the Vanguard too. And again, step one from was Rita has to meet with Heracles. Heracles wants Gira imprisoned. You know, and kind of friends with her. If Gira's not imprisoned, then their country would be invaded. So Rita does something unthinkable. They just slap Heracles across the face. Like, oh. Literally just slaps him across the face. They lie saying, oh, just a mosquito. And Rita wiggles their way out of the whole conversation. Gira's in the cold cell. You know? But his hair gets plucked by the assistant. You know? She tells Gira that everyone here hates Rita because they're all imprisoned by them. It makes sense. This is a place for criminals and former criminals. But Gira doesn't hate them. God, I keep saying she. It's really hard not to say it. Because it's obvious Rita does look like a girl because they are played by a female actor. Out of suit, but in suit a male. So it gets a little tricky to as they. So I may slip up and say she. Okay? I may slip up at one point. So this might be the first Sentai series not to actually take place in Japan. Every past Sentai season always takes place in Japan. which makes sense, it's the whole country. But if this keeps up, it might be possible that we won't, well, the entire year, we won't see Japan in this season. Which will be the first season we don't see Japan. The first Sentai season not to be in Japan. Or the Sentai come to Japan. Like, we were wondering what they were going to do after episode 5. Well, we'll just wait till after the next episode. I'll get there. Right, so... yeah, Giran doesn't really hate Rita. Because he understands that this is... he accepts what's happening. You know? So yeah. Sometime later, I don't know if it's the next day or not, here the trial begins. With the other 4 rulers, with the other 4 Ohgers there. The other King-Ohgers there. Kaguragi, Himeno, and Yamagust. Along with Rackley's. So Rita stands up and declares the verdicts of the trial. Gira is innocent. That really pisses Rackley's off. But Rita tells them the evidence and the witness statement. One thing, the sword, as I said, going to be used for someone with royal blood. No way Gira could have hacked it. He's not smart enough to do that. And he just took it and was able to use it. He was able to awaken Kuwagata. Yamaga supports the theory, supports the evidence too. Also, Rita comments on the type of food that Gira likes, a special jelly or something. But it's very rare. And the only place that could have been eaten is at the kingdom. In the kingdom itself. As in the castle. So only the royal family or anyone lives in the castle. Like, huh? So it's therefore revealed that Gira is actually a member of the royal family. Rackley's his younger brother. Not surprising with the Gira, you could tell the surprise on his face. You can see he was pretty young. And Rackley's actually treated him nicely. Like, he really did care. But that still leaves a lot of questions than answers. But I'll talk more about that later on after the end of the video. Let's just best keep the review going. And another evidence is that Gira did not invade. When Gira ended up in the other countries, the citizens didn't have anything bad to say about Gira. He was kind and considerate. They have nothing but good world shit tell them about. Nothing but good things to say about him. So that declares Gira innocent. And Rackley's hiding the truth. But why? So yeah. That angers Rackley's and he takes off. After Rackley's leaves, the Bangkok Empire attacks. And we get an epic scene of the 5 Ohgers walking out. Slow motion. Gira's giving back the sword and they do transform together. Oh, sort of a comedic way. You know, Gira was starting to lead the charge at first, but he gets knocked back for the others to just do it. It's funny. But all 5 of them together transforming. It's epic. All 5 King-Ohgers fighting together. It's just amazing. The Bangkok got after some type of treasure. So, the monster goes big, causing them to summon the Shugon Megazord. I'm gonna call it that, actually. The Shugon Megazord. Because that's what they're called, actually. The Shugons. So I nicknamed it the Sugar Megazord. Anyway, so and this is different to the other Megazord shot, the build shots we've seen of it before. Because we actually see the other Ogres in the side of their shoe guards when it's been together. It's done more slowly to show that all 5 Ogres are united. All 5 are piloting the Megazord. It's just amazing. Of course, they can't exactly work together in a way. Like, immediately, Rita ends up being... yeah, the whole message where Rita ends up being stuck in the ground because their shoe guard is used as a sword. And when they get blasted by Gus's attack, they say that they'll judge them all. They just can't work together. But temporarily, all 5 of them connected ended up with a unique finisher. So yeah, the battle's over. And Gira, none of them's gone. They each got a separate race for now. With Gira going after Rackley's head. That's what he plans to do next. When Rita enters the castle, they find that their assistant is hurt and they're all holes. Sorry about that interruption. Where was I? Yes. So Rita's assistant explains that the Mongol Empire stole something. Something that Rita didn't even know about. But they heard about a treasure but didn't know existed. And also a sugar fossil. So what? Is that what they were? Is that a treasure that was hidden in Gus's kingdom as well? All the kingdoms? That's interesting. Yeah, so as an actual note. So next episode we'll focus on Gira and Rackley's end up facing off against each other for control of Kurogata. Yeah. Gira's definitely gonna be angry at Rackley's for all the crap he's pulled. But let's see even more questions though. Like, if Gira is royal blood, then how did he end up in the orphanage? How come he doesn't remember anything? What really happened? Why did Rackley cover it up? So that leaves a lot of questions. They solved the mystery of Gira's royal blood pretty early, but it does leave it up. But I think it does well to still open up more questions than answers. It's still, like normally that would piss people off to reveal some a secret too early. But they did it in a neat way to keep the mystery open. Let me get more. Before I finish off, I'd like to mention something. A few weeks ago, it was in magazine scans, a silver Kurogata Ojo was appeared. It's not a power-up though. It's an enemy. And a lot of people feel this is going to be Rackley's. And in past 3 days ago, it was said that it was the guards that become that Oja, but of course it was an April Fool's Day prank. So it was truly Rackley's the whole time. But that would have been interesting though. That would have been interesting. Oh well. Anyway, I'm looking forward to more episodes. This is the 5th episode, and I'm really invested in this mystery. Like, why is Gira in the orphanage in the first place? That doesn't make any sense. That something happened. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell today, because I'll be able to you guys next time for Indiana Jones, hopefully. I got just 2 more films to review. So, yeah. More Kamen Rider Super Sentai. I plan to do more kinds of stuff on this channel. And thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Sayonara.